Well, welcome back, everybody, to Single Malt Sunday. Thank you for joining me on this lazy Sunday. It's quite warm here. Not that it has anything to do with anything, but I'm sure that it's starting to warm up across most of the world here in the Northern Hemisphere. Today's whiskey is a new one I just picked up. I've been wanting to get another Japanese whiskey for a while, but they tend to be kind of expensive. So luckily this one was, although not cheap, not super expensive. This is the Hakata, it's just Hakata, 10 year. Now they make some other, I think there's a 12 year and an 18 year, et cetera, et cetera. So right off the bat, I was going to say I like the bottle until I found out that it is a twist-off cap. I'm not a real big fan of the twist-off caps. They're not very elegant, I guess. I don't know if it really matters, but I feel like there's a cheapness to it. And when it comes to Japanese whiskey, it feels like they're kind of prestigious. And so to have a twist-off cap like this is kind of like, eh. Anyway, and I do like that it has this sort of kanji. It's written like down the front of it in this sort of rice paper, or it looks that way anyway. I don't know, it is a nice looking label. I do like the label on it. At any rate, Hakata 10, so obviously it's a 10-year whiskey out of Japan. It is, I don't even know if I should try to say the name of the distillery. I'm not gonna. I'll put it up on the screen or something. I don't really do well pronouncing Japanese things, but this is a sherry cask whiskey, and it is definitely a dark color. Remember, Japan tends to get very hot and humid in the summer, so it's not surprising to see a sherry cask finished whiskey from Japan being a dark color like this. 42% ABV. I don't know if it's no chill filtered. I don't know if it has caramel color. I don't think it does have either of those, but they don't say. This is, what's interesting, okay, is this is made from barley, 100% barley, but the barley apparently is fermented with koji. Now, I had to look this up because I thought koji was a berry. I guess that's something else. If I understand correctly, koji is something where you're fermenting rice, and they take like maybe it's a yeast culture or a bacteria culture or something from the rice. And that's what koji is, apparently, if I'm understanding. And then they put that into the fermentation for the barley, for the beer, and supposedly it gives it an umami, which is a savoriness to it. I kind of get that. I can get that, the savoriness. At any rate, let's get on with this because I'm anxious to try this. On the nose, it's almost like lemon pledge. And I know if you're not from the U.S., you may not know that reference, which is a furniture polish that we have here. It does have that sort of umami savoriness on the nose. I don't love the nose. That lemon, I don't know, that lemon pledge kind of throws me off a little bit. I should have probably gotten some water, but actually, having taken that first sip, wow. Huh. That's unexpected. So, first of all, it goes down super smooth. Now, it is only 42%, but it goes down super gentle. The reason I was surprised there is because at first, besides the gentleness, it took a moment, and then there was this very heavy, like lemon, what is that stuff? Lemon curd, I guess it's called. You can get in jars like jam, but it's made out of lemon, and you can, anyway, or lemon pudding or, lemon meringue or something. I mean, there's that hit me really. So there's definitely a lemonness to this whiskey, which is interesting. And the umami is a little off-putting. The savoriness is like meatiness, right? It's almost like, you ever smell like beef? It's really just between fresh and going bad, and it has that smell. The blood starts to smell a little bit, irony, I guess. I'm getting more and more of that the longer I smell this nose. I don't love the nose. Obviously, you get the sherry. The sherry is more of a wine flavor. I don't think you're getting as much of the dried fruits, but that vanilla is super heavy that hits you. The vanilla and lemon, like that hits you, is very heavy, and just the overwhelming meatiness is not super pleasant. The whiskey is great if you can just get around the umami and get that out of it. Then you're good to go. I'm not sure it's worth the price. It's not bad. I would definitely drink this over a lot of the other whiskeys I have, but I wouldn't put this up there as one of like my all-time favorites. At any rate, if you've had it, let me know what you think. And I'll be back in another week for another little whiskey tasting here. And until then, sláinte.